How you guys doing today? It's Anthony Gangi, advocate for corrections, host of Tier Talk, and I'm going to do a series of videos on inmate manipulation. This first video here is going to be about the word no. Not so much on how we deliver the word no, but more of how we justify or validate that no. Not that we have to validate or justify, but sometimes we feel the need to, and inmates will look to manipulate the why. They look for the weakness in the justification and how we validate the why. So it's very important that we realize that there are some justifications that are weak that inmates will circumvent and maneuver around, and there are some justifications that are not weak, and it limits the inmate's chance to maneuver around our response. So again, just keep this simple. Let's say an inmate comes up to you and says, "Hey, Gangi, do you mind if I eat in the day room?" And let's say I tell the inmate no. And the inmate asks why. And for some reason I feel the need to answer that why. And I say, because the sergeant working today, he just doesn't like inmates eating in the day room. Well, what happens when the sergeant's not there tomorrow? That inmate's going to come up and he's going to ask again. And what are you going to say? You know, your justification was weak because it was external. You did not do anything to prevent that inmate from asking that request again. Now, the other response, the more valid response, will be an internal no, which means the inmate says, "Gangi, mind if I eat in the day room?" You go ahead and tell the inmate no. Inmate asks why, and again, if you feel the need to respond, you say, "Because I said so." But what? Because I said so. That's it. If an inmate goes to manipulate, you just cut off how they can maneuver around your response. The response was internal, and the internal response has more strength, a more level of authority, and it limits the inmate's chance to maneuver and go around that level of authority. So again, it's just a quick dialogue. It's the word no. Again, it's more than just the delivery. It's how we justify or validate that no, because the inmates will look to manipulate the why.